Hello everyone, I am Arnav Otto from the Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT Kharagpur. With me we have Professor Robibroto Mukherjee from the same institute, same department. We welcome you to the NPTEL online certification course on material and energy balance computation. This is an introductory course which plays a fundamental role in chemical engineering curriculum, and not only that, it plays a pivotal role in the curriculums of environmental engineering, biochemical engineering, biotechnology, etc. As per the AICTE model curriculum for the UGs, it is a core course which builds a building block for the other and the forthcoming chemical engineering courses that you will be having in the near future. So, this course content of this subject, as the name suggests, has mainly two components. One is the material balance, other one is the energy balance. I shall cover the material balance in the first 6 weeks of this course. The objective of this course is to introduce, interpret and analyze various chemical processes, its material and energy balances, because as an engineer you have to come across, or you will come across, several processes where the raw material will be converted to desired product. Now, in those cases the challenges are like either you have to design and analyze a new process, or you have to intensify its operation of an existing unit. In both the cases you have to estimate the amount of product being formed and their properties, or vice versa, for a given either raw material or a given amount of production. Now, we will solve such problems in this subject in a systematic manner. In my part, I shall start with the very fundamentals of describing system variables. We will draw the process schematic in order to interpret the problem statement in an easier way, which is called the flow sheeting. Now, and then after that we will write the material balances for a single unit process or say the multiple unit processes, and we will see the easiest way to solve such problems.
So, after you are done with your basics of material balance, I will take you through the energy balance part. As you know, material and energy conservation are the two most fundamental conservation principles. However, it is more important that after this course you will start realizing that you are becoming an engineer, because till date your knowledge is mostly based on the science subjects. For example, you have done lot of chemistry and we will be talking about reactions, fuel burning and stuff like that, where essentially you know that the fuel get oxidized. But as an engineer you now have to know that nobody is going to supply you pure oxygen, because that is not economically viable. What you will get is air, and that air might come with different humidity. So, how do you handle all these things? How do you essentially write about an equation where you know that your burner is not 100% efficient, so you have to supply excess air. So, all these very nice, very interesting engineering concepts you will learn as a part of this course. Also, many of you have done lot of calculations, but why do you, or how are you successful in doing these calculations? Because all the physical parameters are given to you, but you come across a new material, right? You do not know the physical parameter. So, it is also very important as an engineer that something is better than nothing, and you will learn how to estimate these properties. So, I can guarantee after these 12 months, 12 weeks you spend attending this course, and if you solve all the assignments, you will come out as a much educated engineer. And this course is going to form the fundamental basis for many of the subjects that are going to come, and you have to take as a part of your core learning of chemical engineering. Happy learning. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.